We're back at Remington Park for training race number 6. Here is the post parade. JC Fancy Eagle, trained by Rhonda Valdivia, Julio Contreras. The trainer, PYC Dancer Fancy, is the 3. M&P Zetro LLC, the owner, Jesus Ruiz, the trainer. The 4, Armor of God, YG, Mauricio Garza, owns. The 4, Heath Taylor, the trainer. The 6, Riena Janet. Sorry, folks. Just My Party is the 7, Alberto Hinojosa. Rhonda Valdivia trains the 1. Oh, we looped through here. Wasn't paying attention. And Jim Byers joins us.
All right.
Take it away, Jim.
All right. Thanks, Keith. Well, a quintet of them going here. And as we were saying on the 5th training race, when I got turned around as to what I was watching live, the weather has stayed up at about its high, but it is cloudy now. We were sunny earlier, tracked fast. Mi Reina Jeanette, the 6 horse, is by the stallion Suspicious Interest. He was an unraced stallion, quarter horse, by special interest, and his second crop are 2-year-olds right now, and this Mi Reina Jeanette is eligible to the Grade 2 Oklahoma Futurity coming up on March 22nd here at Remington. 4 of the 5 in this race are OK Futurity eligibles, the 3, 4, 6, and 7. In goes the 7, Just My Party. Cosme Velasquez on the outside. The 4 just threw an enormous fit and has turned around. That's Armor of Gold YG. And it always amazes me when these horses can quite literally crawl or extricate themselves from the gate. Occasionally you see that. Now, I don't know if somebody got back there and opened up the back of the gate and let that 4 out. But this Volcom's weapon gelding got turned completely around, and the next thing we know, he was out of the gate. So if you start to see them unload the rest of them, then it'll be Delay City here in Adventure Country, and I think we have reached Delay City, and we might be down to a quartet of runners, and because they are unloading them. So Armor of God YG, and the stewards are now buzzing in, so here we go. So scratch your 4, Armor of God YG. We do have some yearling sale purchases in here. Just My Party, the 7, a $13,000 Heritage Place September yearling sale, graduate from last year. Mi Reina Jeanette, the filly we were talking about earlier. She's from the mare Queen Jeanette, and she was a $34,000 Ruidoso, New Mexico bred yearling purchase. Mi Reina Jeanette was. And PYC Dancer Fancy, a Heritage Place September yearling sale graduate for $16,000. Now, of course, if this were a pari-mutuel race and a late scratch, people would need to get their wagers in here. Basically, all they have to do is make sure the horse is okay, and now, of course, which does appear to be the case, switch the numbers atop the gate, and then they should reload them right back up. So this is the first of our quarter horse training races now, races 6 through, what are we doing today, 13. And so we will tell you who's eligible for the first major futurity coming up, the 300-yard Oklahoma Futurity, Open Grade 2, $500,000 estimated on March 22nd. The trial's coming up on March 7th and 8th, opening week here at Remington. But we just saw some really nice paint winners. We thank our sponsor, West Wind Farms in Purcell, Oklahoma. Be sure to visit them at westwindfarms.com for information on their thoroughbred and paint stallions. A really exciting year last year for Code West, one of their thoroughbred stallions, as Miss Code West had a tremendous year going over to Louisiana and Texas, and of course winning big here. Now they're lining up, one more to go. Just My Party on the outside. And they're all set. And they're off. 3 PYC Dancer Fancy broke inward a bit. Good start inside of him for JC Fancy Eagle. And Mirena Jeanette, the Michael Joyner trainee, is going to inhale them from the outside. 6-3-1-7 across the wire. By Mirena Jeanette, that Suspicious Interest filly. Suspicious Interest, unraced stallion by Special Interest. Second crop sire. We'll keep an eye on him. But this $34,000 yearling purchase runs a really good race. You could see the 3 and the 1 break inward. Actually, they both did break inward in unison. There's a lot of open track inside of them with the gate configured like it was. But you can see that 6 Keith taking dead aim and up in time for the always formidable Michael Joyner barn. 3 PYC Dancer Fancy broke inward a bit. Good start inside.
And this is pretty much, I'd say,
Fancy Eagle and Mirena
what
Jeanette,
the stewards like to see here.
Going to inhale them from the outside.
I mean, that was seems like
they
an old
broke out of there well. I mean, a little inward break, but you see that all the time. And they also behaved pretty well considering they had to load, unload. They had a horse in the 4 scratch in the gate. That can be traumatic for them. And these are unraced 2-year-olds. So good job by them. 6-3-1-7 set.
As Jim said, the rest of the card is full of quarter horses. Stay with us. Coming live from Remington Park in Oklahoma City.
And Mirena Jeanette, the Michael Joyner trainee, is going to inhale them from the outside. 6-3-1-7.